Hello, welcome to the lesson today. My name is Matt Perland. I'm from EnglishBanana.com and today we're going to learn about sentence blocks. I've got the worksheet here, so you could maybe download that now. Just pause the video and then you can download this and you've got the material for the lesson. So let's think about sentence blocks first. What is a sentence block? Well, this is part of the Talk A Lot course from elementary to right up to intermediate. Sentence block is a way of practicing grammar and also question forms. So if I give you an example, maybe we can start from there, okay, if you're not sure. If you know how to do sentence blocks, you could just go to the next lesson probably if you wanted to. Yeah. So we start off with a sentence on the board. We put a sentence on the board and also a question word underneath it. So our first sentence is on the page that you should have. Present simple tense. Peter walks 2 kilometers to his office every day. Peter walks 2 kilometers to his office every day. And the question word is who. So you have to make a question with who, starting with who. And the question, of course, what do you think? Yeah. Who walks 2 kilometers to his office every day? And the answer, short answer, Peter does. Okay, so that's fine. Next line. So we're looking at it in terms of lines. There are 7 lines altogether. First line is the starting sentence, which is written down. The rest of it you have to make, so you're using your brain, you're using your mind, rather than just reading from a book or from the page. Okay. So the second line is the what question, and sometimes it's who, sometimes what, where, when, how. Can be any of these questions. Yeah. So Peter walks 2 kilometers to his office every day. That's line 1. Who walks 2 kilometers to his office every day? Line 2. Peter does. Short answer is line 3. And I would get my students to repeat this as a 3-line block, if you like. So repeat it a few times. And you're doing this from memory. You're not reading it. You're not writing it down. Okay, so don't write anything down. Just try and do it listening and speaking. Okay. So the 4th line is a question with inversion. So we turn around the word order, and it's a yes/no question. So what will be the yes/no question for this? What do you think? So, present simple, we need auxiliary verb, do, yeah. Does Peter walk? Remember walk. Does Peter walk 2 kilometers to his office every day? And short answer, yes, he does. Yes, he does. Again, we need auxiliary verb in present simple, don't we, really? So we've got 5 lines of this block now, 5 lines of the sentence block, and I would ask the student to repeat this 5-line block. Okay, repeat the 5 lines now. So Peter walks 2 kilometers to his office every day. Who walks 2 kilometers to his office every day? Peter does. Short answer. Question with inversion, does Peter walk? Not walks. Does Peter walk 2 kilometers to his office every day? Short answer again, yes, he does. And 5 lines. And for some people that's enough, really. That is enough of a challenge. And don't forget, you could do this with a partner. So you're reading alternate lines. One person starts and another person reads the next line and then the next. And I say read, but you're not reading because it's all coming from inside, from in here. So you know what should be the next line. Yeah, it's always the same for all sentence blocks, the same method. 7 lines, in this order. Okay. So we've got 5 lines of the sentence block, and so that's pretty good, really. It's quite a good achievement. You have to keep it inside in your head. The teacher should be walking around, maybe giving advice, listening, checking that the student can do it, that they can get the right grammar. Of course, we should have said at the beginning, we should make sure the students know what the sentence means. So if you don't know this sentence, you should definitely look in a dictionary or ask the teacher, can we just explain it? I get students to translate it, for example. Yeah. So we've got 5 lines of the sentence block. The last 2 lines, we're asking a question, a yes-no question. So a question with inversion. This time to get a negative answer. Okay. So we just had, does Peter walk 2 kilometers to his office every day? Answer, yes, he does, because that's in the starting sentence. It's a fact. We know that. It's the first thing that we see in this sentence. But then we ask a question to get a negative answer. No, he, what is negative form? No, he doesn't. Yeah, no, he doesn't. Good. So, does Peter walk? No, because we're changing the who. This last part works on the basis of the work question word. So if the work question word is who, we have to change the person who is doing the action. If the question word was where, we might change the place, yeah? Or we should change the place. If the question word was what, what does Peter do every day? Then we change the action, the thing, yeah? So it works on the question word. So you should change the, in this sentence, change the who. Change the who. So we said, does Peter walk 2 kilometers to his office every day? Yes, he does. That's a fact, yeah? And change the who. So does, what, can be somebody from anywhere, any person's name, does John walk 2 kilometers to his office every day? And the short answer, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. And that's full stop. Even though it's 1 line, the final line is 2 sentences. So short answer, no, he doesn't. And then start again with a long negative answer. Start with the subject. John doesn't walk 2 kilometers to his office every day. Yeah. And the idea is to practice negative forms as well. Of course, maybe John works in an office and yes, he does walk. Yeah, but we've discovered that this sentence block is about Peter. Yeah, Peter walks. So we don't know about John. Yeah, we haven't got a clue about John yet. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But we're going to say this is as a negative sentence. So does John walk 2 kilometers to his office every day? No, he doesn't. And then the long negative sentence, John doesn't walk 2 kilometers to his office every day. And then we could add an extra line, so we go back to the work question word. So who walks? Yeah, so who walks 2 kilometers to his office every day? And we know the answer, short answer, Peter does. Peter does. Yeah. And then we could continue again. Does Peter? Yes, he does. And then we found the negative one. Does John? No, he doesn't. John doesn't. So you're getting a lot of practice with present simple forms, positive, negative, question, normal statement, question with were, yes, no question as well. Yes, no questions, positive and negative. And working together with a partner. So the more often you practice with sentence blocks, the quicker you should get. And in each unit of Talk A Lot, there are 8 different ones. So you can practice potentially 8 different forms in one lesson, 8 different forms, but using the same structure, the same 7 lines that we've looked at, okay? So that is statement, the starting sentence, then question with were question, short answer, okay, question with inversion to get a positive answer, and then short answer, for example, yes he does, and then question with inversion to get a negative answer, yeah, and short negative answer, for example, no he doesn't, and then a long negative answer, John doesn't walk. How many times do I hear students say doesn't walks? Even good level students sometimes. So this is good practice for every level, but of course elementary level we start off with some easier verb forms, that is present simple, present continuous, past simple, past continuous, present perfect, modal verbs, future forms, and first conditional. So it's on the paper if you've got that, if you've printed that. Watch this video again if you want, if you can stand it, and learn how to make the sentence blocks, okay? Then try with your partner in the class or with your teacher, maybe you're doing one-to-one lessons, or on your own, and try to keep the form the same every time, the short answer and the changing the were question, to get the negative. Keep the form intact, and you will get a lot of good practice from this. And the same sentence, we can use the same sentence with different question words like who, what, where, why. Not with all of them, it depends on the sentence. Also we can use the sentence block starting sentences to look at pronunciation, but that's going to be a different lesson. For example, Peter walks 2 kilometers to his office every day. To his. I would say to his rather than to his. To his. Yeah? To his office. To his office. To his office every day. So we can use this to teach stress, connected speech as well, which I've been doing a lot of this. So hopefully I can show you this as well. But learn about the sentence blocks, how to make this form, and if you have any problems, please contact me at englishbanana.com, or you can leave some comments underneath the video, and I'll try to answer. So hopefully that's enough for today, and so see you next time with another video lesson. Bye for now.